now we're going to make a mushroom rotolo with potatoes and a mushroom filling and a parsnip and maple syrup sauce
and
with
some heritage carrots roasted in maple syrup again, so it gives this Christmassy flavor, I guess, into the dish.
Morris is going to make a thin layer of gratin potatoes, and I'm going to start making the sauce to go with it.
Yeah, right. So
okay, so what do I need?
Let's quickly go.
Chop a bit of garlic here.
For this, I don't need much. I mean, we're making only a few portions, probably about 4 or 5. Potatoes are really huge, so I'm probably gonna need about 2, maximum 3 of them.
All right, I'm gonna put a bit of thyme in here and some garlic. I'm just gonna break up a bit of salt and pepper. And I'm gonna add plant-based cream for this. You know, I start doing the potatoes, the mandolin them.
Yes. So we want them about no more than 2mm slices, which the mandolin is already preset. Not too thick, because the thicker we make them, then obviously there's less space for
And what would you say to someone who doesn't have a mandolin at home?
Well, I guess you would, let me have this one. Take a knife, chop the bottom of the potatoes so it stays firmly, and then try to make very thin slices by knife, which is not probably the easiest part, but I think if we really want to, we can do that. We're gonna do 3 layers. So a bit of cream on the paper. So the cream is there for obviously for the flavor, because once it's the garlic and the thyme, and also it will make the potatoes stick. So those potatoes we never wash, because if we get rid of the starch, they might just come apart when we want to lay them. So overlapping a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. So like there, I need a little bit in there, so just get a couple of potatoes. There you go. Right, level 2, same thing again, and again.
How many layers are we doing?
3 layers. That's the safest to do. I mean, you could cut your potato thicker and do 2. It is safer, because once the potato go, you know, crisscross on top of each other, then when you are actually making the rotolo, it will help a lot. And that's it. One more.
And then straight in the oven.
Straight in the oven. So oven quite hot, because this will not sit there for long.
How long? What temperature?
Well, probably gonna put it in about 190 for about maximum 15 minutes. And yeah, a little bit of paper on top. Press it. And in the oven it goes.
While the potato gratin is in the oven, we're going to start making the mushroom filling for the rotolo. So I'm going to cut some onions.
Throw all the ingredients for you.
Thank you, chef.
Time.
You want the shallots cut in any particular way?
Yeah, diced, but it doesn't need to be small dice. Okay. I'll bring you the mushrooms.
Bit of rosemary, like that. How much time?
Yeah, let's use all of that.
All of that?
Yeah.
We're taking the bits off?
Yes, if we can. I mean, thyme is quite soft at the tops. The tips of the thyme you can put with the stalks as well. Just the bottom where it's very hard. Yeah,
all right, so we've got portobello mushrooms?
Yeah, portobello, chestnuts and oysters. And we can do it, I guess we can do it 2 ways. So if you don't have a food processor at home, you would cut them exactly as you do now. So that's quite a small dice. So then your filling is pretty much ready after cooking. But if you have one, you can cut them roughly, and then we just food processor it. We just pause it for a few seconds.
All right.
That might help you out.
Good idea, chef.
Speed up the process. I think any sort of mushrooms gives a really good flavor. I mean, I love mine really caramelized. So when you saute mushrooms, leave it big pieces. Don't mix them too often. That's when the flavors come, don't they?
See, what I do is I cut the end off, so when I do it, it's much easier to chop.
Right.
What do you got? The oyster mushrooms?
I've got some oysters, some chestnuts, yes.
Chestnuts and oysters.
And portobello. Now we're gonna make the cep sauce. We call it cep sauce. They're gonna be dried ceps.
Wild mushroom sauce.
Yeah. So kind of creamy reduction using a plant-based cream. So get 1 medium-sized shallot.
But I think while you do that, I'm going to cook off the onions and get the mushrooms
sounds
going.
Sounds like a plan. Roughly chopped. Because we will process the whole sauce, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, garlic, as garlic must go with mushroom dishes, I guess. Well, at least for me. Some herbs, a bit of rosemary, got some bay leaf in here. I found it very tasty in mushroom sauce. A couple of leaves, a bit of thyme again. Right, all that goes to the pot, into a pot.
I'm going to add the mushrooms in now, like so.
So sauce, oil in, onions, garlic, and the herbs goes in. A little bit of salt.
All right, I'm going to put a bit of salt in the mushrooms.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I need to let that cook.
So we're frying our onions, garlic, and herbs. Quickly, couple of minutes. Yeah, let the water evaporate. Once we see it caramelizes, then we'll give it a shake. In my sauce, I actually got a little bit of just one small portobello mushrooms. The reason I put it in there is we're gonna use plant-based cream. Plant-based creams are a little bit not as thick. I don't want to thicken it with
not as balanced as
yeah, exactly. So this, once we blitz it, once we process it, it gives us a nice thick texture and also a little bit of flavor.
You know, when we first started making wild mushroom cream sauce at the gate all those years ago, it was like,
yeah, it was.
I'd never tasted anything like it. You know, the deepness of
of course, but that's the dried,
the dried steps
the
in there.
Dried mushrooms. Yes, exactly, man. This is the key ingredient. So at this point, I'm just gonna check it with my finger. If it's soft, potatoes are still ready. Turn the tray around, give it another 7 minutes or so.
Oh, the mushroom smell is coming up now. Very nice. And it's so nice about that smell.
Here goes the porcinis.
You're putting the steps straight in there dried?
Yes, and now I'm gonna put some water. So this will soften them and will take all the flavors. So now we try to reduce the water at least by 2/3. Almost, well, probably more than 2/3 to be honest with you. Almost to, it starts glazing.
How's our duxelle doing?
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good, yeah, give it more color. Once they sizzle, once it sounds like this, means the water is gone already. It's just the oil and the vegetable which sizzles.
All the water's evaporating.
Yeah.
All right, got the mushrooms here. We're going to take these mushrooms in a robo coupe, but you can use any kind of food processor like a Magimix. In fact, Magimix and a robo coupe has got the same motor.
Oh, do they?
I think it has exactly the same motor.
Oh,
it's just, you know,
this is more commercial, isn't it?
as you know, they rebrand things for different occasions. That's in there.
That's it.
In 10 seconds. 1, 2. Actually, I'm just doing it like that.
That's it.
I can just.
Yeah.
What's that called? Pulse. You do the pulse mode, and then.
That's it.
Chef says that's it. Okay, there's our mushroom filling, which we are going. Put in a bowl.
So yeah, this is perfect. See, you got some different textures. Exactly, you got a
some bit
kind of bigger,
liquidized.
so that's going to be amazing in your mouth. I mean, when you eat, you know, the texture is as important as
and
flavor.
again, when you liquidize it, as it's blending, all those flavors
yeah,
are coming up of the rosemary and the sage and the garlic.
Yeah, cool. Let's spread them out so it cools down quickly.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. See, our juices are almost down to the bottom.
Are you sure it's ready?
I'm pretty sure it's ready.
Okay.
We're gonna put our plant-based cream into
How
here.
much plant-based you putting
Well,
in?
I'm doing about 1/4 of a liter, so we got about 3-4 portions.
Okay.
So that should be just enough. So now we're gonna reduce this again, probably by 10-15%. It's gonna take another 5-7 minutes in here.
I have to open this oven. There we go. Oh,
Hot, huh? So just press your finger in. Soft.
quite soft.
Yeah.
What are you saying, chef?
I need to feel it. So they are pretty much ready. What we're gonna do? Remove this, and we're gonna give it some color. So
We're gonna brush it with anything else, or leaving it like that?
Leave it like this. Get a little bit more color. So
5 minutes.
5 minutes, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. So it looks more attractive.
I got this great trick in the morning, right? I can't get anybody out of bed. If I leave the bathroom door open and I go for a shower, the steam sets off the smoke alarm. And then it's like beep, 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 beep. And they're all like, Daddy, what's going on? And Alice is like, don't do that again. I did it twice.
I see.
Once it happened by accident. And then I realized I was onto something to get everybody out of bed.
Well, that's now you know, eh?
I'm gonna take the gratin out of the oven.
Yeah, should be ready now.
Chef, put it down there like that.
That's right.
All right.
See, our potatoes are sticking out.
Yeah, they're nice and brown, a little bit brown, so they're nicely
so
cooked.
put this one on top.
We got
And
that.
then if you use your cloth, just massage it, press it. So we want to straighten it up. We don't want it to be like Alps or
like this.
Yeah, or Andes. No, you wanna make them straight.
Show
so
me,
what
chef.
you wanna do?
How do you
wanna
do
it
it?
like this. So generally, just with palms of your hand, put this aside. Remember, it's hot.
Leave that there.
We cool it down.
All right, boom.
That's it for
We
now.
need to make the parsnip.
And
parsnip.
carrots, roasted heritage carrots. Do you still remember how to peel?
You remember how to peel? I used to find
Yeah,
it
I got
very
those ones
difficult
for you as well.
peeling. What are those ones for?
Well, I only got one peeler, so you gotta do all the peelings.
But we are making a parsnip. Oh, we're doing a
Yeah, roasted
parsnip
parsnips.
puree and heritage carrots on the side.
If you don't peel them, wash them, and that's it. So you're gonna leave them quite big pieces, some of them, you know. Don't want them too small. So also leave them long. They look nice on the plate when you wanna present it.
Okay, so you're going to roast those.
Yeah. So parsnip puree, chunky bits of parsnips. We roast them. We can possibly boil them. I don't recommend. Wherever we boil vegetables, we actually removing the flavor. When we roast them, it takes a longer.
What about steaming, chef?
Well, steaming is better than boiling, isn't it? But still, only when you roast. This is when your flavors stay within the vegetables. I mean, your water is removed from the vegetable, the flavor retains. So I definitely recommend this. And again, we put it under aluminium foil. That will help the vegetables steam and roast at the same time. So a little bit of oil.
How about a touch of rosemary and thyme on this one? Is that all right?
I see why not.
Okay. All right. There we go. More?
No, that's fair
That's
enough.
good.
That's
Are
fair
we
enough.
going to what? Give it a quick
some-
spray?
Yeah, a little bit of oil, of course. Touch of salt. So put a little bit of paper. What that helps us with. So the steam will be gone, but it won't burn our carrots. So we do that for the first 20-25 minutes, and then at the end we put some maple syrup and just stick them in the oven for another 10 minutes, and that will just caramelize them nicely. Cool. So about
All right.
220.
This is going upside down, yes?
That's right.
Like this.
Like that.
Boom.
In the middle.
Haven't screwed it up yet. And that comes off. I was going to do that, chef. Okay. Anyway. So there you go. You've got your gratin of potatoes, nicely cooked.
So generally I cut a bit of here. There is no real reason why I'm doing it, but sometimes they're very crispy in here, so I guess
Yeah,
that's
because the
fair.
staff like to eat those bits. I don't know why.
Don't we do. Then the ring has this what do you call it, line in here, which is connected. So I roll it over the potatoes just to be sure, and it looks like that's exactly the length. Now, because it goes inside and it got the thickness, we'll probably cut a tiny bit out. That depends how much ratio of potatoes to the mushroom we want, but just to be sure.
Well, the more side
that we
bits,
have.
the more for the staff.
There
So
you go.
that's all. You
Exactly.
know, that's all good bits, basically.
Now you put your ring in here.
Yep.
Simple as that.
And now I can do it, can I?
Now you can do it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
prepare some paper.
As you can see, we're cutting long slices like this. Put 2 more here. All right, boom. Right, can I do one?
Hang on, I'll get you the paper. So we put
Uh-huh.
inside a little bit of paper. This is just so it doesn't not work. You want to be 100% sure that it will come out. Sometimes the potatoes get stuck to the ring. You're trying to take it out and you destroy the whole thing.
All right, you do the first one, I'll do the second
Cool.
one.
All right, so take some potatoes.
to make sure
see, on
you
this
don't-
side it gets a nice caramelization all over going. So I'm gonna put this outside because that when we heat it in the
Slightly
oven,
more cooked.
because we will heat it in the oven probably for about 12 minutes to when we want to eat it. So that will actually give us nice color. So do something like this, put it in, and then just open it inside.
All
So
right.
there you go.
You're more experienced at doing that than me. Let me see how I fare with it.
Right, now that should
So
be
pick this
quite
up.
easy. Yeah, and then just with your fingers. That's it.
There
That's
we
it.
go,
Beautiful.
just like that. And we're going to fill it. What about the bottom with the filling it and all of that?
Yeah, we could. If we have spare
I mean-
potato, that's probably a good idea. So we've got a spare
No, but
potato.
I'm saying if you have a hole at the bottom, And you put the mushroom, it's gonna hold.
Yeah, it
it's not
still
gonna...
holds, it still holds. Yeah,
it's
but
not-
we could do bottom.
Actually, putting in the bottom's quite nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. So you got our mushroom duxelle here in the middle, potato. Press it down like the chef said.
Yeah. Okay, so you know we reheat it, and it will go down definitely.
It will reduce.
Yeah.
I
I mean, the
see.
mushrooms will cook. There's a still bit of juices inside, so it will go down. Alright,
Okay.
Let's just put them here. So you can leave them aside.
Give that a clean.
Alright.
Now we are going to make the wild mushroom cream sauce. Not a wild mushroom cream sauce, a
Set
mushroom
production.
cream sauce or a set production, which we have here. And I'm going to put it in this very lovely blender. Not everybody will have a blender like this at home. So, I mean, you can use a stick blender or a Maggi mix.
all sorts of things. What we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the bay leaves because they will not process, and you don't want to really fill them. So as far as I remember, we put 2 of them. I got 2
Bay
of them.
leaves are out. All right. Putting that here in the blender.
No,
Turn
that's
it on. What
One
number?
Number 5. You wanna go very fast.
Number 5.
That's it.
Sorry.
That's it. So back in the pot.
Okay, look at this. Lovely, creamy.
Oh, very creamy.
Look.
Wow, beautiful.
Look at that. Beautiful wild mushroom cream sauce. Not wild mushroom, mushroom cream sauce.
Right,
All
so our carrots have
That's
been there
very
for
nice
about
now.
25 minutes. They,
Yeah.
you know, al dente I would call them, so you don't want them to put a little bit of
Well,
maple.
you know how it is. Some people like things al dente with vegetables, and
Yeah.
some people cook them to smithereens. So,
That's right. Okay, heat that in the oven for another 5 minutes.
what else we got there?
We got our parsnips. Parsnips are perfectly cooked, nice and soft.
We're gonna make the mash,
Yes.
the parsnip mash. What's going in there?
We're gonna put some maple syrup again, give you some Christmas sweetness.
Maple syrup,
Yeah,
freestyle.
freestyle, of course.
Not too much,
Well,
or quite a bit.
I guess it depends how you want it, you know? I mean, we
All right, but let's go not too much
exactly,
to
because
start off
our
with.
carrots already with...
Right, we mashing with the masher?
yeah, let's try with a masher.
I mean, sometimes at home I just use a fork because it seems to be less messy, but actually this one is not bad. Let's see if I remember how to do a quenelle. Obviously I'm not doing very well at the moment. Oh, I'm getting better here, look. Is that all right, Chef?
It's a little bit large, I think. If you go cut out some, yeah.
No good?
No, that's fine.
Yeah?
I just,
Where's it going, on the plate?
yeah,
on the
a little
side?
bit on the side.
There we go.
For the size of the plate and our food, I would just go a little bit less.
Yeah, I guess I did it to the size of the spoon more than...
Yeah. Alright, give it like
Yeah, yours looked a little bit smoother than mine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take my one out. Whoops.
Put a bit of that sauce
Okay,
in
mushroom
here.
sauce on the bottom. Okay, I think this is the trick, right?
Yeah.
Getting it out onto the plate. Straight in there like that.
Remove
We
the
go.
ring. Remove them.
Okay, what else we got? The roasted carrots and parsnips.
And that, put them all in here.
I mean, we've made this vegan today, but you know, a lot of people, and in the old days, put a nice little dollop of goat's cheese on top when you bake it. It will seep into the mushrooms and be very tasty.
You want some of the cranberries? Maybe just a few drops of the sauce. Just for the color. Green stuff in here, it would just bring out the whole dish. Cool.
And there we go.
There we go.
A mushroom rotolo with parsnip puree, caramelized carrots and parsnips with a mushroom cream sauce and a little bit of cranberries just to finish, to give it that Christmas feel. All right,
Right,
you taste
okay.
first. What I really want is a bit of mushroom, potato and that mushroom sauce all together. All right, there we go. Mushroom
Amazing
rotolo.
seasoning. Oh, so rich. What do you say?
Beautiful.
It works, no?
And a little bit of sweetness from the, so let's have a little bit more then.
Yeah. Oh, and the parsnips and the mushroom sauce, amazing. Really good.
There we go, everybody. Half eaten. Hi, I'm Michael from The Gate.
And I'm Maurice from The Gate.
And we would like to wish all our customers and our staff happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy belated Diwali, and a happy New Year. We know that Christmas is a time of family, so food is very important. So stuff yourselves rotten and have a great Christmas, and see you in 2022.
Merry Christmas.